Welcome to Love from Leisha for an extra dose of love in your day. Click subscribe and the bell to be notified when new videos go live weekly. Today we'll be talking about how to be a more positive person. I'm going to give you some math to do. Close your eyes if it helps. 2 plus 3 is 5. 4 plus 4 is 8. 6 plus 2 is 9. 7 plus 3 is 10. Okay, now you can open your eyes. What did you notice? If you noticed that I got one of those answers wrong, you are like most people who would notice the one that's incorrect. Did you also notice that I got 3 of them right? The tendency to notice what's wrong is called the negativity bias. Part of that is for our survival, to pick up on things that aren't quite right, what needs to be adjusted, what might be an issue that we need to be aware of. How does that really serve us in being able to think openly and creatively and free of judgment? It is time to retrain your brain to look more at the positive rather than saying, what's wrong with the situation? What's wrong with that person? What could go wrong with this idea? What might not be well received? Look at what could go right. How can we make sure that this is right? What are the possibilities? What's good about what we have here? How can we make it even better? I've often been told that I'm a very positive person. Part of that comes naturally, but part of that has evolved over time from noticing where I put my attention and how that makes me feel. When I look at a situation like, okay, should we plan this trip? If I think about, I don't know, going to the snow, then it might snow a lot and we would need chains, or we might have trouble getting around. The road conditions might be hard. It creates this down feeling about something that could otherwise be exciting to be planning and anticipating. When I look instead at the positive, it feels so much better. And not that I want to go around with rose-colored glasses on. I'm not saying ignore the negative, focus on all of the flowers and butterflies. It's not about that. It is about choosing to focus on that more than the negative. If we use our example again of the trip, to say there could be so much fun and adventure in the snow and we could have a wonderful time doing this and that, and then think to be properly prepared. We need to have snow chains just in case, but go with the mindset that whatever it is, we have the resourcefulness, the creativity, the ability, skill, intelligence to be able to work through whatever problem is there. Thinking about innovators, innovation comes from that open-mindedness, from the breadth of thinking, from thinking bigger and greater into dreams and possibilities and going in our minds and also in our feelings and our energy where other people aren't going. That's what makes innovators so great. They are willing to just have this open and expansiveness to say, maybe, just maybe, this could work. And if we say that maybe this could work, how can we make it work? What can we do? Rather than what do we need to avoid? Where are the pitfalls? And when there are those pitfalls, then we learn from them. So that learning and knowing like we can learn, we can stumble, we can use the big F word, fail, and that's okay. Because with that positivity, we know it will be okay. We'll prevail. Everything will work out because we have that creativity, resourcefulness, ability, all of that to work together to make that happen. Think about your life and areas where you tend to be more negative and you have that negativity bias where you just kind of jump to what could go wrong, what might be a problem, what might be an issue here or a concern. And instead, catch yourself. And next time you fall into going down that road, stop and think the opposite. Think, okay, instead of going there, I'm going to go somewhere else. You know what? Maybe this could work. What if this could work? What if the situation that I am dreading or think is going to be terrible might actually be positive? How would that look? And as soon as you start looking at it that way, you're more likely to have a positive experience because otherwise it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. This is going to be terrible. It's never going to work. People are going to reject it. So instead, there's this fear and discomfort around it. So then you're more likely to actually not have a successful outcome. And thinking about the positive, you're looking for ways, you're more open, you're more flexible, more apt to pivot when needed. So really go for it. Go for the positive positive, embrace that positive, bring it out even more in you, and notice not just how it changes your mindset, but also how it changes you physically, because we are a whole people inside and out, and the feelings that we have about something and the energy that matters as well when it comes to successful outcomes, the outcome that we desire, that we are striving for, that we are dreaming of experiencing. I'd love to hear from you in the comments about your experiences, and if you like this video, please click like, share, subscribe, click the bell to be notified of upcoming episodes. And for more about me, my website is CoachLisha.com. Until next time, with more love from Lisha. Bye.